Yeah, late in the sense that I am American and have to follow Eastern Standard Time with the whole, like, daylight savings nonsense. It's daylight savings fault, okay? Americans be stupid. I do not celebrate Halloween because religion, but my childhood Halloween short animated film came back and I teamed up. It's a little fun. What is daylight savings? I'm an idiot. It's a really dumb American thing is what it is. Yeah. Basically, they just turn the clocks back an hour to accommodate for, like, the sun or whatever. But, like, nobody has to do that anymore because everything's, like, digital, so it's like... They just never got rid of it. It was supposed to be a temporary thing. They never got rid of it, and we're stuck with it forever at this point. Because all of our phones also, like, all of our technology just does it automatically over here. I was so early! I started so early, I forgot to make sure my model was here. But we're back. We're ready. We're ready to art. As I try to figure out how to draw a hand. I have an idea. And everything's falling. Finally, I have a little reference. The short film I was talking about was Missing Halloween. Oh, I never saw that. I should. It popped up on my, like, recommended a few times, and I'm like, maybe I should, but I just haven't gotten to it. It looks cute. When childhood things return, but not botched, and even more peak, it's so beautiful. Yes. Unlike The Incredibles 2, that left me disappointed. How do you mess it up that bad? Watch the old one, then the anniversary one. Will not spoil anything yet, but you'll see it's beautiful. I will give it a shot. I need more cute things in my life. Why is drawing hand hard? I love cute things. Kawaii. I also kind of want to watch more, like, old movies. My dad's been finding, like, free old movies on YouTube, and we just be watching them sometimes, and it's honestly kind of fun. Nice. Cause like we watched some old, I think it's like the 60s, some 60s horror movie. Hello, Adriana, the bestie. Besties are here. As I talk about wanting to watch more old movies. Because it's honestly kind of fun. Especially when the special effects are kind of, like, they look silly, but, like, then when you think about it for the time, it's like, wow, that was probably very impressive. Yay! Orthosum is here! Also, I named one of my OCs unrelated to any fandom, Rezol, and his name was a joke. I told my friend to guess why. Only one got it right, so can you guess why? I told you. Is it part of a joke? That's my only guess. Because it kind of sounds like Resolve. But I don't know, my brain's kind of funky. Enlighten me, bestie. It's pronounced Rizal. The name is the joke. Like a Riesel. Sounds like basil. I see. It'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes when you name a character, it's like a very deep, this name has so many symbolic meanings, and then other times it's just like, I just think it sounds cool. Ooh, more twist dreams. The best form of twist fanfiction. Adriana's dreams. Okay, hint, the character is emotionally shut in and kinda lonely. Now can you guess? No. My intelligence is kind of all over the place. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to graduate anything. Although most of my issues stem from math, not really language or anything. I have like the opposite problem of my dad. Okay, I'll just say replace Z with S and spell it backwards. Loser. That's kind of funny. I like that. See, language things I can pick up easy. Silly word things, yes, I'm good at that. Put a math equation in front of me and I'm gonna be there for hours. I mean, like, simple math is easy, and I'm talking more, like, about, like, algebra and stuff like that. That's where the dyslexia kicks in, and I forget how number. He's a loser. Oh, poor guy. I love a good story about a loser. I have to remember to draw this hand kind of chunky. We got man hands. Okay, so what happened was, my OC Jesse was singing in the Monster Lounge, since he works with Azul. I was singing Jessica's song. Ooh. Motherfucker's such a hardcore gamer. He actually is detached from reality and thinks he is in a constant game. Thus has not much sympathy for anyone. Because he thinks they're all NPCs and not real in his mind. He doesn't know he exists. A very interesting character indeed. Chaos will ensue. You're good. I make sure to read. Also adding more to Jesse's character since Bun has more stuff to him since he's based off Roger Rabbit. He's an antagonist in the sense he has no evil intentions, but does bad things and is not really with the protagonist. In his mind, he's just doing game quests. He only helps where it benefits him. Neutral evil, I see. Also, I made it so Bun is in Sabanaport and Jesse's in Pumpfiore, but Jesse works in the monster world. Ooh. Ooh! Now we say the ooh! Fascinating. I feel like this stream is just gonna be an hour of me trying to draw him. My collection comes in handy for random reference needs. And also my hand. Also, Bun is friends with Jack due to Jack being a wolf, and Jack Bun, since Bun is a coward and somehow rizzed up the redhead baddie. Ooh! Bun knows where it's at. Also, Jesse is a model like Vil, so both boys have been in movies and makeup lines together. Ooh! Celebrity besties. honestly think about it, most people do not have that much sympathy for little NPCs in games as much as real people, and he thinks everyone else are NPCs, so why would he care? Ooh. Indeed. That looks too small. Also, Jesse not one to make friends. He thinks it's useless. Even dating, this was before he met them. Aw, how sweet. Also, Bun was kind of like Rocky's to go. Aw. He's infuriating sometimes because he's so oblivious and he does face consequences for his actions, but can you really blame him that much? Blame his messed up mental state? What did you do the same? How adorable. Why must hands be strange? Yeah, also Jesse was taught that emotions are useless when growing up, and Bun helps him see it's not, which is, he makes me laugh line coming. Aw. True love. You're no longer needed, Mr. I'll fix that later. I know I said that Toontown would be a book event, but I changed it to feel better. I made a small comic thing, just one page, called Shut-In Club, Ida accompanied by Ortho, Obey Me's Leviathan, and Rizal. And another guy were in it. It's cringe, I don't want to finish it. Welcome to the Shut-In Otaku Society. How shut-in are you? And how they met was through Jessica. She wanted Jesse to meet Roger and Roger's new helper in his shorts bun. Aww. I like to think Rizal is the most hardcore gamer there, so hardcore he's playing a game 24/7 called his life. He's so lost in the sauce. When my made-up event, Bun and Roger get kidnapped by Doom and why Doom? Like, oh no, see. It was just the first time Jesse cried and Jessica was shocked. Aww. The Misty is so cool, guys. Look at her. Bro, I have a document. Even my OC's in it as well. It's half done so far. Oh, that's cute. Go, Misty. Finish that. Finish that event. This is the wrong image. I don't want this image. I thought the dice were sugar cubes for a second. They're too perfectly square to be sugar cubes. Oh, I just noticed something. Hold on, I need to share the image. Mr. Boogeyman's jacket is interesting. No, you're cool. There's their names and a bit of background so far. Oh, that's cute. I am looking at Mr. Boogeyman's jacket here. And I'm kind of confused. Is this like a bracelet or is this dude missing an arm? What is this? This thing right here. Oh yeah, Azul's overblock card! Yes, he's so sassy! Nobody knows what this dude's name is yet. We have to wait till the 15th, which would be like tomorrow? Non-Japan time? Is Mr. Boogeyman his real name? No. I'm just calling him that right now because we don't know his name. Yeah, like, there's something here. Is that like a bracelet? A chain? Shackles? Like, I need answers, and it's only on this hand. The other hand obviously looks very, like, normal. So it's not like the design on the jacket. He's got something going on with his other hand. What if his name is Mr. Boogie? Honestly, that'd be kind of funny. But it's like too on the nose. Some of the characters, their names aren't as on the nose as others. But that would be funny. For now, I have this document where I'm drawing him. I just have it called Mystery Oogie Boogie Man. Because we don't know. Prosthetic hand? Maybe. That would be interesting. Very interesting, especially because he's like, he looks like he's like more of a fae character than like a regular human character. Hold on, let me pull up Azul's overblood image. I just want to look at it. In case you have not seen just how sassy he is. Okay. So we already know. We already know what his overblock card looks like. It's beautiful. Colorful. Very oceany, very action-oriented pose right here. I love it. But like Azul card, bro, sassy. G Leon is next. Well, seeing how Boogie Bugs are, Boogie's bugs in the snack, Mr. Boogie could be a fae. Yeah, he looks like a fae. There he is in all his sassy glory. Look at him. I just like all of them and I like them at the same time. I just don't see myself being besties with anyone but Kaleem's happy ex. Look at him! I hear Ursula saying, poor unfortunate soul. Excuse me. Indeed. Nah, for real, Kaleem is a sweetheart. OMG, wait, what about Ortho, bestie? Ortho is my boy! I would want to befriend Ortho. He's too cute. He just needs a twin swimming around him. Yes! To emphasize the sass. Look at that sass. I like how Azul's cards can happen to either be the most sassiest handsome creature you've ever seen or the most unhinged goofball. He flip-flops between the two so much, I love it. Ortho is my brother, not my bestie. He is my bestie. We play video games together. I want to befriend Ortho, yeah! He's just a silly goof. Azul wants to be goofy when he wants to be. He only looks goofy and unhinged when he's like in the zone. Like in his club card. He looks so goofy, I love it. It's when the unhinged competitive nature comes out and he just loses composure. It's like, I do not care about looking professional right now, I am winning! And that matters. And he is deceivingly strong, and I think that's also funny. His stamina is like just as bad as him, but he can break a rock or something. I mean, he's battling a gamed nerd, of course he'd want to be crazy. I thought Jade was worse than Floyd when I first saw his picture. At least one of them showing they're crazy. This motherfucker trying to hide it. My exact thoughts at that moment. Jade is an assuming chaotic force. He's the twin you must worry about. At least Floyd shows his chaotic nature. Jade is a bit more subtle about it, but when he's reveling in chaos, oh boy. As long as he doesn't have to suffer the consequences. I feel like I've talked about that before with Jade. Like, he does not care about the consequences until he has to face them. Which doesn't happen often, but it has happened. Not for real though, I thought Jade was the calm Sebastian one, but no, bro, this MFR's insane. I feel bad for Floyd when Jade tries to feed him mushrooms. Jade is Sebastian, but with the silliness cranked up. Because Sebastian has his silly moments. You know, like whenever he sees a cat, and he just goes all like adorable baby talk mode with a cat. Being kind of sassy towards CL and a few other characters, but like Jade is that times 10 because he's like allowed to be more unhinged. And or allowed to lie to your face if he wants to. But in that sort of I'm not really lying, but I'm not telling you everything kind of way. Wait, is Will trying to strike a deal with oblivious Rizzle, who doesn't know he's real and probably would think Azul is the one merchant NPC in the game? That'd be hilarious. If I had to be locked in a room with Floyd or Jade, I'd pick Floyd. At least Floyd gets bored due to his mood swings. Floyd lets you know how he feels. I never trusted Jade. Why? I have a set of twin characters with the exact same trope, with one hiding and looking calm and nice, and one showing it all crazy, recognizes crazy. It's always funny when people first get into Twisted Wonderland, and I think Floyd is the crazy twin. I think there was a post by Yano where she's talking about how one of her friends started playing the game and the friend mentioned something about the crazy twin and Yano's like, which one? They're both different types of crazy. There is not one crazy twin, they're both unhinged. Which one? They're both unhinged. I don't know what that is. Sorry to ruin your day, but I don't know what you're talking about. At least with Floyd, I can tell what he could be feeling, but Jade, I'm cooked. I never trusted upturned eyes. I never trusted him from the moment I laid my eyes on him. I knew something. I knew he was gonna do something. Also, I'm freaking Riddle's height. I'm cooked. Yo, same. I think I'm either slightly shorter or slightly taller than Riddle. Because excited. I know of it, I don't know anything else. It's not really my thing. Yeah. My name is not affecting. No, this isn't my account. I'm on a different phone. This is Abina. Bestie. I don't think it's weird to have multiple accounts. Man, I hate drawing quotes. Also, I never trusted Jade. I don't know why at first, but now. I feel like if you can sense the Sebastian energy coming off of Jade, then you automatically just don't really trust him. That smooth facade hides something unhinged. Also, the dorms. I'm sticking in Ramshackle. Would I okay? I would be okay with Ida and Ortho, but others, no. Me when Jade just breathes. I know what you are, you actor. I can see through your facade. like how Jade actually managed to, like, bully Malleus to an extent and got away with it. Dude was messing with Malleus and lived. Being able to do that probably gives you some sort of ego. Okay, maybe I can live in Savannah for like a week due to, women. And I guess I can survive the insomnia. I feel like I would be able to survive Heart's Labile because I'd be bumping into everything. The disorienting architecture is what's going to injure me. Oopsies. I fell down the stairs again. As long as I wear headphones around Civic. Your ear should be fine. Especially if you're not right next to his room. Which will be okay, because I always have headphones. I took a bunch of online twist quizzes when I'm born. Apparently I'm Kaleem and Ida. Spade. I don't belong in any dorm. My soulmate is Leona. Crazy, I know, and I have magic. The quizzes are always so funny. Because sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I could probably be in there. Sometimes it's like, no. I don't think that's accurate. Well, apparently I belong to either Heart's Labile or Ignahine. Nick, cause why am I always soulmates with either Leona or Malleus? Help. I think I got Riddle once. I think. I don't know, I haven't taken one of those soulmate ones before. Either that or I got catered. I know one of them quizzes I took, I got catered or something. Either as like the character you would be, or like the character you're like a soulmate or whatever. Or like you're most compatible with. I'm just like, I don't know. I will personally tape Sebek's mouth shut for you, bestie. I once got Vil and Ida was my soulmate, but maybe that should be something we do Friday. I'm gonna try and find one of those Twisted Wonderland quizzes and we'll see what I get. Maybe like the besties one, because I feel like that's gonna have all the characters. Sometimes they don't put all the characters. Not that I hate it, but I don't want my fave boys fighting over me. Y'all already enemies. Stop. The rivalry between Malleus and Leona is so funny because it's like so petty. It's like so smug. It's so funny. Maybe knows how patient I am with anime guys that are meanish. Leona would not survive with me. My BS tolerance is not that high. I could handle Leona a bit. We're both lazy. But I guess I can sometimes match Leona's lazy, sarcastic energy sometimes on certain days. Maybe. Yeah. Sometimes Leona's a relatable character. I think I was talking to one of my friends before about Jamil. I'm like, Jamil's relatable. I, too, would also destroy everything if I saw a bug. But in my situation, it's more like, depending on what bug it is. And if I see a big bug, I am freaking out internally. Also, I'm getting those pets. We cannot stop me. You can date me. Be prepared for pets. Oh yeah, speaking of be prepared, and Leona, they announced that they are working on the Savannah Claw anime as well. Although I find that announcement to be kind of weird because we haven't even finished Slabule yet, even though we know when it ends because they gave us the entire schedule for that. But still, that's a weird announcement to have when you haven't finished the Hearts Labio chapter. I feel like you really could have saved it for when you finished Hearts Labio, you know? It's Hearts Labio time right now. Like, I feel like you could have waited. Like, I wake up on the wrong side of bed one day, I get irritable, bite Malleus and call him a gecko, run off and get away with it, and sleep for the rest of the day and avoid my responsibilities. I saw the teaser for it! It's like, yes, I'm excited, but at the same time, it's like, you could have waited till we finished Hearts Labile to announce that, because it's like, we kind of already knew it was gonna happen anyway, but like, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if they worked on Hearts Labile and Savannah Claw at the same time, sort of. Because, I don't think the Hearts Labile chapter is 12 episodes. Which is usually, nowadays, how long a season is for most anime when you order, like, a season. The first batch is usually, like, 12 episodes nowadays. I think you all know who my babe is. Listen, I'm okay. I'm a sucker for a man with long hair, okay? Adriana might like Malleus and Leona, not sure yet. It's probably one of those two. I'm gonna call it a day for now because the sleeve is bothering me, and it's gonna take me a while to figure out how to draw that, so... For now, he's missing an arm. With a hint of Ida. I mean, he does have the long hair. And maybe Vil. Vil is very pretty. I too am mesmerized by Vil's beauty. I feel like a lot of people are. Like, how can you not look at him and be mesmerized? He's gorgeous. I guess Leona is physically my type, you know, his build, but not really his personality. The deal breaker for most characters. Personality and appearance. When you like both, it ends up being your most favorite character. When you like one, they're just a character you like. My type is Beelzebub from Obey Me, so I think about it. Good choice. Also, the face that Ida is said to be the handsomest man in the game. Well, Vil said Ida's handsome, but he does not take care of himself enough to emphasize how handsome he actually is. Dude has like zero self-confidence in the fact that he's actually attractive. Yet he has features of a Greek god. Nah, I'm the handsomest in the game, trust. And I'm the cutest. Trust. Trust me, I am the most cutest. I share the crown with Orpho. My dominance is gone. Oh no, not your comment. I don't know why it does that. That's very annoying. Because I don't have any actual, like, filters on for comments. But sometimes they show up on screen and sometimes they do not. It's very weird. Or they show up on, like, the chat thing on the side, but not on the screen. It's very weird. I don't like that. And Adriana is the prettiest in the game, trust. I have the stats right here. Trust. Put my Gmail name on the post, bestie, also. I'm not adding it, so yeah. Oof. That stuff gets, like, held for review if you do that, though. I would advise against it. Be the goddess trust. See, that one popped up on screen first before it showed up on the side. I don't know what's happening. When I mean add, I mean at. We got handsomest, cutest, and prettiest right there, the besties. Indeed. Yes. I think I'm about to call it. Because, if I'm gonna finish the mystery boogeyman drawing before we get his name, I'm gonna really have to focus on how to draw a sleeve. Besties are communicating. Yeah. I think Friday we are gonna do the silly little Twisted Wonderland quiz. And since I am following daylight savings time hours, things are probably going to be weird for a while. All of winter. Bye-bye! We'll see what silly answers I get on these quizzes.